Let's just fucking do this. What up, everybody? It is Spruce. We are live from Spruce Studios, Cleveland, Ohio, with the first ever, at least in Spruce Studios, Sit Down with the Stallions episode. I am here with Cleveland's one and own Eyun. And welcome. And Ian is a great friend of a show, man. We go, I don't know, how far back do we go?
We go really far back. Well, I just want to say thanks again, Clep, Spruce. You know, I like being a guest. It's my first official interview, so that's always good to see. But we go pretty far back, Spruce. We go at least before OU, before college, all that kind of fun stuff. Just a few, little high school parties.
We probably crossed paths then, but I will never forget. I vividly remember going to your house with our buddy Dirty and seeing the last Hobbit movie, The Battle of the Five Armies, one of the strangest movies ever. And that is where I met Ian.
That was the blossom of our friendship. That flower has been growing ever since.
I think we watched it again recently and cheesed out, like at least recently.
It was pretty good. And then Clep, I know we've met. I mean, I can't say I mentally remember right now, but my physical self has met you before in college. So I mean, it's always good to see you again, Clep. What's up? How you doing over there?
Yeah, pretty good. Over here in Clep Studios in good old Holland, Ohio. Yeah, I want to say we met at Joe Belinsky's house in OU.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was, either there or your house, Spruce, that the one with the big tribe flag. But I'm with you. Like mentally, I cannot fully recall.
yeah.
It was at OU. Ian and I went to OU together as well. Mm-hmm. And like we said, we've been hanging in Cleveland ever since. But
it was at one of the Dango Packies show. I know that.
Yes, I went to, I think, all the Dango Packies shows. Super fun. It was just super fun. And then the Casual Shandies. And then everyone just kind of did their own musical thing after that, which is really cool. I mean, obviously, everyone's kind of separated by geographical locations, but everyone's kind of found themselves in the new cities. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Yes. No, I mean, we're going to do this. We're going to have some video calls. We're going to send each other music because that is awesome and how the way the world works today with music. But so Ian is a DJ in the Cleveland area, and he's been at it for a while now. I can tell you, I've heard a lot of demos. He's played a lot of different shows, house parties, but more recently, Flan, you've been playing like a lot around Cleveland, like pretty consistently.
Yeah, man. It's been a long, weird journey. I'll tell you that. To make a long story short, it started with at OU. My brother obviously got me into DJing, and it started at OU just playing like house parties to like playing bigger fests like Millfest, which was, I mean, you feel like the king of the world, right? Like you control the music for a bunch of college kids. Obviously when you're single, it's nice, but it went from being paid, with a natty case. Like I literally got paid. Here's 130 rack of Natural Light,
and that is gold in college.
Yeah, in college it was awesome. I had that thing propped up next to me, carrying all the gear around and stuff was, obviously it's always nerve wracking. But long story short is, you go from DJing for natty racks to I now do get paid full blown, checks from bars and clubs wherever I DJ. Lakewood, I played in Columbus. I might get a show in Toledo. I might get a show a couple downtown. I don't know if I should or want to say their names yet, just because I want it to be a surprise. You never know.
Respectfully.
Yeah, and if it,
I'm curious about the Toledo.
You're getting nice
location.
Club. You're getting nice.
So a couple of my buddies up in Toledo own a bar or two, and they just want me to get popping all around, which I'm always open to. But I guess that's pretty much it. Is going from natty cases to being paid is so different. But I mean, DJing for 4 hours straight though it's not the most fun. Because like for like an artist, like some people you have breaks in between songs. I literally like have to have someone watch over my stuff while if I need to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, true. And so like build on that a little bit more. So you're playing for 4 hours. Like, do you specifically set up your set and how you play? Like there'll be some downtime though, or is it just constant hard hitting because it's majority playing like late night clubs right now?
So I do get asked that question a lot. So I have like a playlist, if you will, like if you imagine a Spotify playlist, and it has about 800 songs out of the 4,000 I have in my arsenal. Right. Obviously, there's like crazy trap or dubstep songs that I'm not going to play at around the corner.
Yeah.
But I'll play a lot of, how I like to base my sets is just sorority music, frat music. I mean, I don't,
Woo girls.
I hate using those words, but it's just like just feel good vibes all around. But
I mean, that's what people go out. Like that's what they're looking for when they're going out to those specific places you're playing.
And of course, hip hop and rap throwbacks, high energy, and just like kind of any nostalgic feeling songs, like Fireflies. Oh, make sure that to Eminem, to Sydney Lauper, to
tell the people your classic one that you always play, and it's the Eyun staple at his shows.
I haven't. Well, there's Mr. Brightside, and then Unwritten, Happier mashup. That one's. I think those are the two.
That is actually the happier one. But I honestly, the one that I was thinking that always comes to my head that I hear pretty consistently is the Drake and Josh theme song, and that gets the people going.
Yeah, so I do play the Drake and Josh theme song. That one does get the people going. I stopped playing it for a little bit because of his whole underage mishap.
Yeah,
because
that happened like in Cleveland.
Yeah, it happened, and so like it was when I played my Columbus show. The people like someone legit requested it because they knew I played it out, and I'll play like the Office theme song, like trap version. I just like to play like I played Rick and Morty. Like I just try to play anything. If I enjoy it, I hope at least 20 other people will enjoy it. But my sets are fun. Clap. I really hope you can see me if I ever play in Toledo.
Yeah, no, if that ends up happening, let me know where you're going to be at, because I am like 10 minutes outside of downtown Toledo.
Oh, absolutely, I will. I don't know when yet. My promo guy is my older brother, Dan. Shout out if you ever listen to this, Dan. But he makes all my, what your background is right now. He's the one who makes those.
Okay.
He puts that little, little Facebook tag thing. I think Instagram's behind your neck or whatever. But yeah, those are my social media accounts. If you ever want to give it a follow or whatever, subscribe, like whatever they call it nowadays.
So I have a question, sort of going off what we were just talking about. So you're saying like you got this giant database of songs, and you have it curated ahead of time, and then sort of just feed off of what the crowd's, doing.
Yeah.
How does the licensing and all that work? Is there like a company that owns the songs and you like pay a monthly fee, annual fee? Do you just, is it sort of like a la carte, the songs that you want, or?
I didn't mean to cut you off, but yeah, I mean, I knew where your question was going. So, the answer is no. There's no like licensing or anything. At the end of the day, bad publicity is good publicity. Like I'm playing whose ever song out. If someone played one of the songs I released at a bar and I knew like they didn't pay for it, I'd like be ecstatic. I'd be like, you're legit playing my song to a bar of 200, 300 people. At the end of the day, someone might like it. But to answer your question, I started off in YouTube. And I would just do that YouTube to converter thing. But the I think it's like kilobytes per second or per rate. It's kbps. Anyways, when you download songs like that and you don't truly own it, the quality can go from like extremely bad to pretty good. But if you play those songs out in an actual club or bar, you can notice a difference literally instantly.
Oh,
So that was OU, and like my first show, I noticed that pretty quickly because I've done like silent discos in downtown Cleveland. You know, everyone's wearing headsets. That was
those
pretty
are a
cool.
blast.
Yes.
Like honestly, because they usually give you like 2 channels that you can choose, and you're like,
Yes.
what are you listening to? And you're all just dancing to like
Yeah.
you have no idea what they're
And you look
listening
around like, I hope everyone's listening to green and not
to.
blue. 'cause,
Yeah, dude. Oh my gosh, you have to let me know next time you do that. Those are a
Yes,
blast.
it was fun, but that's where it stemmed from. Was then you once you pay for a song like Beatport, iTunes does not have good quality. I don't keep name dropping companies, but so all like if you do get the rights to the song, you don't have the right to, do whatever you want with it, but you are paying for the quality of that song. And so that's when you start playing at clubs and bars where that truly does matter. And you'll listening one DJ to the other, you could literally hear it instantly. It's pretty rough. It's so out of that, like, 3, 4, or 5,000 song collection that I have. Back in the day, I deleted all those songs that were bad, so I only have those top quality songs, and it just makes your sets just sound a little bit better. And then the rest comes down to feeding off the crowd, um, keeping each song like in a certain scale. Like you don't want to go from A minor to F sharp. I don't know exactly, but the software I use has it so whatever song you choose next, it'll highlight what is going to remain in key as you
Oh, that's
transition.
awesome.
Yeah. So
Music technology, baby. It's
yeah,
beautiful.
technology is pretty cool. So it makes DJing really easy. And then obviously, if you want to do like a quick cut, if the people are feeling like, oh, like people really like, Blink 182, I'm just gonna like keep playing those throwback songs.
Yeah.
So it's reading the crowd is the most fun part, but requests is probably the most worst part.
Oh my gosh,
I'll
I
say
could
that.
not even imagine how many people you come up or like because you're playing at places late. Obviously, alcohol's a factor for a lot of these people.
Yeah.
And I mean, your equipment is a lot of money.
Oh,
That's your that is your
Yeah.
livelihood. These tables are my livelihood.
It gets, yeah.
Shout out to I think you should leave. But I mean, what do you do to like? I mean, what's the worst encounter you've had with a drunk man or woman coming near your gear?
So the worst wasn't even at a bar. It was at one of my friends' pool parties, and we were just DJing. We were going back to back, is what they call it, when just you probably have seen it like at festivals. It's just when DJs just literally just take turns, like they'll go 3 songs at a time. And my buddy legit spilled a beer all over my laptop, keys, and everying. But I was one of those people who had
not a stallion move,
yeah,
not a stallion
yeah.
move.
He was probably a slug or snail, whatever you call
yeah,
it.
snail rat. We'll add slug to the list.
Throwback to one of the earlier episodes of Vinyl Stallion. But he spilled like a full beer. But long story short is I had like a covering on my laptop. So technically no damage was done. But that was the scariest moment. When I'm at the show, the bouncers where I play are actually really, really cool. There have been times where some chick was dancing super hard. Actually, at my most recent show, she was dancing so hard she elbowed my laptop closed. The whole music shut off. Yeah, it was.
Oh my
I
gosh.
mean, everything shut off. Like I've had technical difficulties. People step on cords, unplug like stuff. A lot of bad stuff goes wrong. But a lot of the crowd sees it because a lot of the crowd will just like look around, look at the DJ. It's just something to look at, like while you're dancing at a bar.
Oh yeah, no, I mean that's like where just like you're the center of it.
Yeah, and so
you're either by the DJ or farther away.
And they see it. Some people will laugh, some people will boo, like because it's just what you do. Oh, boo, boo.
Yeah, no,
and then
you know you're not turning it off. Like they're gonna find the scapegoat.
Yeah, and then like the chick got carried off the stage and knocked it down. But no, I do get very, very scared of my equipment sometimes. But for the most part, I'm surrounded by a lot of my friends anyways.
Yeah.
So they're always there and a lot of them are there all night most of the time.
And a lot of them are hurricanes, so I would watch your back as well.
Shout out to all my friends who have supported all of my shows. I had my first show on August 4th after college and everything. My first show was August 4th. So not even, I've been DJing for close to 10 years. My first real bar show. And I've probably had 2 or 3 shows a month ever since. Just after my first booking, they're like, "You bringing a lot of people who want to spend money and dance," and they booked me ever since. That was a great feeling. So shout out to all the friends who come support Eyun. Thank you.
Yeah, Eon Stallions. Okay, what? So going off some of the worst experiences, what's the worst song request you've gotten where just this person could not read the room, like what they're asking for just like simply did not belong?
Cotton Eye Joe.
Oh, that is one of the worst.
It's a great
But the
song.
best.
It's a great song. I'm not gonna lie.
I
But
do like that song.
yeah, but like in the moment, I literally looked at her. It's almost 90% females who do request songs. I don't know why. Like there is that, but just I mean, I just think they just want to hear songs they want to hear more than guys do. And I think guys are more focused on the females and the music anyways. I don't know.
It's a love train.
yeah,
You should play Love Train.
yeah, love triangle almost. But I've been like cursed and cussed at, and people get really, really mean. And I mean, it sucks in the moment. Like, obviously, I don't just forget about it, but people have been like, I don't even know someone because I use, put in the back of your head, but people are really mean. But people are very, very nice as well. People will come up to me. I have mashups. I have songs that like the Drake and Josh song. People
Do
go
the All-Star
the All-Star
with what is it, Chainsmokers?
Oh, yeah, it's
That-
All-Star, Smash Mouth, and Closer by Chainsmokers.
Oh my gosh.
That one hits hard. Cotton Eye Joe's the worst one, but people in general, I get it. Like I'm a paid employee almost of the bar that night, but I'm also not a jukebox. People have handed me money. Someone legit handed me a $50 bill one time to play a song. That one I did play for them.
I'd say that'd be tough.
Yeah, that would get me to play whatever.
But,
I'd rickroll the whole bar.
Yeah. My only thing is I don't have the Wi-Fi at these bars. And the bar owners tell me not to take requests. They say we're paying you. You don't have to, like, you kind of leave the room. So I don't have Wi-Fi. So if I don't have the song already in my, couple thousand, I cannot play it at all. Some people take it the right way. Some people, I don't.
It's alcohol fueled, man.
So it's just like, it's my friend's birthday. That one happens every single night, at least 2 times a night.
Everyone does it. It's something everyone in this world can do is have a birthday.
But
They say that to more than the DJ too. They'll go up to the bartender. Can we get a free drink? It's my friend's birthday.
It's fun, man. It's fun, and it's not as stressful as it used to be, though.
Well, because you've done it, man. You've been playing. So there's a bar in Lakewood, Ohio, that is a prominent place on the west side called Around the Corner that is packed every single weekend. And they're having you there twice a month at this point.
Yeah, once or twice for sure.
And then, where else are you playing? Are you playing on
I mean, I play there. So Avenue Tap House, formerly, now is Mercury Music Lounge. They've had me a lot. I'm a resident DJ there, resident DJ at Around the Corner. Their words, not mine. So I'm allowed to say I'm the resident DJ.
Right on.
Bar, and then again, right there by all the other bars in Lakewood. Check out Avenue Tap for sure. That's a great place.
Ducento's in Columbus was a lot of fun. And then I play. I guess it doesn't matter.
Well, you don't have to.
Yeah. Okay.
It's up to you. We can ice these people.
Yeah.
We'll play out a lot more. And
hopefully more to come. Twist, the social nightclub.
Oh, that's a fun place.
Velvet Dog is gonna text me soon. Hopefully, I mean, you just reach out. It's an up and coming artist who just wants to prove themselves. I DM bars, I email bars, like I'll double email. I've called before. You do a lot as this upcoming artist. Like once I got my first show, obviously you're timid at first. Like you don't even want to dial the phone number to a bar. I did one time. I called Avenue Tap House, and the bartender was like, "Oh no." I was like, "Hey, is your manager there? Like, what's this for?" Because obviously they might get in trouble.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, like I was just like looking to see if you guys needed any new artists. Like I'm a local DJ. No, we don't need any new DJs. Bye. And they hung up on me. Literally like 3 weeks later, they posted looking for new artists to play at our show because someone bought it. And then I reached out to them. Boom, I had a show in 2 weeks. Just from like, you never know if you call a bartender might answer, you call the next day, that bartender's not going to be working. Like, you never know. Don't let one rejection just shut your life down. It shut me down. I'm not going to deny this, but you just literally just keep I've double DM'd, double emailed.
Dude, it's taking that step. It's like,
yeah, man,
literally just doing that first step. And once you do it once, you're just sending it on everyone else, I bet, because you've already done it. You've already got the positive rate.
Yeah, and it's a lot of fun because one of the reasons I had my brother make those promos is whenever I now reach out to bars, I will put my Instagram and Facebook underneath my message. So like, even if they see it and they don't, like care or give a shit, they can at least might take 3 seconds to click on my Facebook and all of a sudden just see like, oh, he's played a New Year's Eve show, a St. Patty's Day show, like a constant show every month. Like, you can't deny that this, at least like they're getting booked.
You're playing out, and again, you said it before at the beginning of this, getting paid. Like, there's nothing better.
Yeah.
Like, I bet there's no better feeling, man. Just getting the money to go just do what you're doing at your house.
It is really, yeah. I literally used to go from DJing in my attic to DJing full-blown bars. I mean, it's different. It's still a rush every time. The whole thing, like, it's not work if you love what you're doing. I fully support that. There are obviously like, please don't spill a drink on my, on my $1,000 board, but
this gives this takes.
Yeah, man. Like, getting into music, like getting yourself out there is tough. I'm not gonna lie. Just it's kind of like stepping into a new area.
I mean, dude, like, it's stepping in a new area, and it's also just like, and this is gonna may sound corny or whatnot, but like, you literally have to believe in yourself before anyone else can do it. Like, your friends and family are gonna just tell you it's good. Like, you have to genuinely believe in yourself that like what I am doing is good. I believe in this. Like, I'm doing this for me. So yeah, that's a big thing. But yeah, so like from there, so we've talked about you playing out and whatnot, but I know you're kind of putting together some possibly Eyun originals, some first songs coming out here in 2022. Talk a little bit about what's happening there.
Yeah, man. The music process of creating a song. I mean, JJ, you are more I think inept for it than I am. You just have an ear and you're like musically inclined. But creating a song is, and I mentioned this earlier, like a quote I wanted to say from one of these DJs, James Hype is his name. He'd rather create, 10 great songs than not create one perfect song. And it just like resonated, like the whole, like, why am I not more motivated? Writer's block. I'm lazy. Why am I being so lazy? I want to have so much motivation. I have no motivation. Just, you go through this roller coaster of hell sometimes as an artist trying to create music. Anything can stop you. Like, oh, I have to like go get my oil changed tomorrow, so I'm stuck. I can't. You'll create these little blocks, like these little mental, physical blocks. Some are real, life happens, but then some are not real, and you just have to kind of own up to it. And like even like socializing or drinking, you just have to be like, you know what? I'm not gonna spend my Friday or Saturday, Friday night drinking, half a Saturday hungover. Like, drinking is my one defector, as taken away from my time. But my point is, I went on a tangent there.
No, dude. I mean, it's
yeah.
I mean, stuff you're touching on is big. Like, I was honestly thinking today. I've mentioned so many times on here how I'm starting to write an album, but like, procrastination is the biggest evil in my life and a lot of other people's. And again, it's just about taking that first step. And it's it's one of the worst feelings in the world, but like, once you get out of it, it is literally one of the best feelings in the world. But tell me, I mean, come on, tell these people about these songs, because you've showed me some of them and you got big plans for them.
So I mean, some of these songs have, I literally the one I'm gonna release, I started to make a month ago, and it just vibed hard with me super hard. I I actually took the time out of each day and worked on it. Some songs I've been working on for 3-4 plus years that just don't go anywhere. It just could be like a melody line or whatever. But there's definitely songs I want to release. This big one. I just showed JJ before. I can't play it out on the podcast yet. I just don't. I got to get vocals for it. Yeah. My one friend Sam, if you ever listen to this, shout out to you. Or Carly. Carly also has the stems for the song. But either way, more music is coming, and I think once I get over this hump, and I am taking music classes, it's an online course. I paid a pretty penny for it. But I mean, I think it's just to sit my ass in the chair and work on it. It's a 3-month online program, and it's April 4th, April, May, June to like June 6th or something like that. Yeah, I'm super, super excited. It's strictly Ableton, which is the DAW I use. Strictly Ableton. A lot of big names have come from it. Bonnie and Clyde, Nightmare. I don't know if you got. I mean, maybe if you, but some big names have come from there. And I'm super, super excited. And JJ's right. The song I'm working on is super summer. It's just what inspired me was the song Clarity by Zed, which was released I think almost 10 years ago. But that song is still just such a euphoric banger. And so that's what inspired me for that one. So new music is on the way for Eyun. I will be, sprinkling in. And that reminds me, I might play it for my live stream in 2 weeks. I have my first live stream down in Columbus. It's April 3rd from 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock. And if it's on Sticky Studios, if we get $200 raised while I DJ for the 2 hours, it goes me for 45 minutes, me and him DJ for 30 minutes, then me and my special guest for the last 30 minutes. If that math checks out, I haven't done it yet, but they pour a whole bottle of syrup on me. So they call it a pancake or a whatever, but they pour Mrs. Buttersworth all over me. So I'm really excited. I'm definitely gonna post it on my social medias.
Oh, and we will be posting it leading up to that April 3rd date.
I put
syrup involved.
I put a tarp on myself and I stand in a mini kiddie pool, so it catches all the syrup.
Clep, what would it take to get me to pour syrup on you?
Yeah.
Oh man, honestly, just a stack of pancakes. That's about it.
Yeah, I know. I'm super excited. But no, yeah, man. I mean, syrup, the whole 9 yards. Hopefully, we raise money. I get 75% of it. The other guy gets 25%. Obviously, it's kind of like renting out as area or studio. But very, very excited. Definitely gonna post a lot on social media for that one. And then obviously, I don't know if you're a big, Eyun follower, but JJ, I have, my summer mix, that I do.
Oh, dude, tell these people these things. This is what got me back into running and wanting to just get out there.
So my summer mix is obviously, I gotta talk about that. If you have ever been my friend for the past 5 or 6 years, I release one every summer. I just call it the summer mix blank. I think this will be summer mix 6 actually. 6.0, and it's just it's all EDM obviously, but it's me DJing and I record myself for an hour. I normally start very tropical Kygo-ish, and then I get pretty housey, get your body moving. It's designed just for pre-gaming workouts.
I mean, you say EDM, like people are gonna say big drops, but dude, you're playing old 2000s bangers, mixing them in as well, and there are some just great songs that will pop up. The one a couple had the ooga chaka, ooga chaka.
And so that one. So my playlist I talked about earlier had 800 songs for the bar, right? Yeah. Around my summer mix, I fine tune it down to about an hour. Well, it's a little over 60, so maybe 80 or 90 songs. This one, I think Bruce Springsteen, I'm gonna throw in there for JJ.
Bruce.
I do have certain songs that I do throw in there for people. I always throw in new songs that I know people don't know yet, and I just want, I don't know what you call it, but
And where can they find these summer mixes?
so these I do have a SoundCloud, Eyun. It's pretty much only full of my summer mixes, just because I don't have any originals released yet. But it will be on release SoundCloud, and I always email it to anyone who wants it. That's pretty much about it. Yeah.
And again, it's Eyun, Eyun.
Yes. And I put it in my Instagram. I like have the link in there for the whole year. I'll say DJ producer, and then like under it will be the SoundCloud link to the most. I mean, if you check my Instagram right now, I think the link is on there right now.
Club, show the people the Instagram behind you one more time.
I think that's it right there. Yeah.
Oh, let's come a little bit closer. There we go.
But that's everything I've got in store. I'm very, very excited. Music wise, for the class, for the live stream, for the shows, venturing out downtown. I just think a lot of big things are in the works, and you just have to just stick with it. Networking is very, very big. I think for any artist, it's just you literally just have to keep putting yourself out there in whatever means that is, whether it's doing Vinyl Stallions podcast, it's like anything that could just like low key have someone who you've never talked to somehow see or hear your name for the first time. Like, oh wait, I keep hearing this Eyun name. Like, all right, like maybe we should actually try and book this kid, like whoever this is. And in the emails I send, I say I'll definitely bring a crowd, and there's probably going to be 1 or 2 bottle services, and that definitely gets a response.
Oh yeah,
because bars really, really. But yeah, it's a lot going on, and my first show is August 4th, and this is a very good, personal achievement that you're just very proud of. It's a good feeling, man. It definitely is a really good feeling. And shout out to my friends again and family.
And when you say your first show is August 4th, you mean of 2021?
Of 2021, yes. It hasn't even been a year yet.
Dang, that is quick.
Yeah. Well, so that's my point. Is like I've been DJing for nine-ish years, from Natty Racks, and then like I got a job out of college. And so you want to try to prove yourself in the adult world. And then you like slowly get to your routine that's been squashed down to outside of 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. So you try to battle with, you have money now, but you try to battle with the time you have left. It's a scary cycle that you see yourself fall into. I literally saw myself fall into like this: go to work, get home, too tired to do anything, wake up again, and then you just have to. I mean, I'm not saying quit your job, but like get a job that is almost like suitable to what
good work-life balance is like what company
I guess
we're in a company.
Because
it is big, because
man,
you want to put your effort into what you love, whatever that may be. Like, everyone has their own passions and just random ass things they want to get into. There's so much random stuff out there. But yeah, no, it's fun when it's got your name on it, and
when you get your
steps going forward.
Yeah, man. And I've done weddings too. Those are always fun. I don't know where I was going. What question did you just ask me?
I don't even know.
It was something about like the work-life balance. But anyway, so like this new job I work at, I love. If they ever listen to this, but and so I love that I'm able to just kind of like, I just feel like I have more time as an adult. And then so you really dive into music more often. And then you just have to get past your own, like JJ said, your own personal procrastination is the biggest. I don't care what anyone says, is to me personally the biggest stop or halt to music creation is just your own personal fight. Yeah, your own mental
in your head,
like
it's already 3 p.m. Like, I'm not gonna do anything on this Sunday when I'm up till midnight.
And then it's like, oh, I gotta go to the groceries, but then you get back from the groceries at 6:15, and then you're like, well, I have 4 hours to do, and then you watch a TV show, you play on your phone, you eat dinner, all of a sudden it's 9:30.
Yeah.
It's just you just had to. It's time management
And also like accountability, and
Yes.
it's accountability like for yourself, but also like we have a great and very talented just friend group, and not just even in music, but like everyone's got their own drives and whatnot. But we're just in, I don't know, I just like, we keep talking about this honestly, how like we just all feel like we're all just kind of like lifting each other up right now, and just like trying to put the pedal on the gas before we hit 30. And so I don't know, we'll definitely keep holding each other accountable as it goes.
I mean, I definitely do want to say, JJ, you have inspired me a lot recently. I think I sent you a nice cheesy text about a month ago.
You did, yes. That was very heartfelt. Thank
and
you.
It's just because like it's basically just if you surround yourself with just motivated people, it's you feel guilty just laying on. Of course, you can lay on the couch and watch a Netflix show. Like, I'm not saying that. I'm saying if you spend 13 hours of your Sunday just laying on a couch, yeah, maybe do something a little bit more than that. That's just the way I feel. Everyone's different, obviously. Have your own opinion, blah blah blah. But yeah, man, personal motivation and determination is, and you just got to surround yourself with people who truly are in it to win it, I guess, is, and how cheesy that is. You like literally have to surround yourself with people who just like are ready to like do something before they turn 30. I turned 28 in April. I have 2 years. Like 2 years is a long time, but still, like,
it's not, dude. It is. It's a lot of time. But yeah, no, we've done like, I don't know, we've just done the routine of like weekends are dedicated to like going out, hanging with friends, and doing this. When like really, you want to get stuff done on the weekend, because that's when it's available. But yeah, no, we're just preaching to the choir out there. So hopefully someone else can hear Flan talk about this and go and stay home on a Friday.
I still battle those social demons. I still get FOMO,
baby.
but I mean, well, Cleb, what would you say? Like, what's your personal vendetta of stopping you from music creation?
Honestly, just time committed to other things. I don't necessarily feel like bad about it though, because I would say they're productive things. Like I have my own coffee company on the side, so that takes up time.
What's the name? Tell the people. Come on, we haven't even talked about this yet.
Glassroots Coffee Company. Yeah. If you want some really good coffee, check it out. Glassrootscoffee.com.
Brewed in Club Studios.
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, we really nice.
I roast it right out of my garage. I can ship it anywhere in the U.S. So I do that. Then Vinyl Stallions. So yeah, I mean that takes up a lot of time outside of my 9 to 5. Definitely. So yeah, if I'm not really creating music, I'm not too bothered by it. But yeah. Club, if I am, then even better.
Club is a fiend with listening to music, though. Way more than myself. Way more than honestly anyone I've ever met. So you get your baseline fill, I'm sure.
Yeah, I will say, speaking of the music, I guess genres, is I do want to give a shout out to my brothers. So I'm the middle child, and it's what I think has given me my range of music, I guess, listenableness, or whatever word that is. My older brother, my oldest, I should say, Dan, got me. That's what got me into EDM. He was a DJ. Jesse, my older brother, is super indie. Was into Papadozio, psychedelic phase, like, and he showed me songs that are out there, that are good out there. I will never forget. He showed me Royals by Lorde in like 2013 or 2014. It got famous in like 2017. I had it on a CD in my car for 3 years. And then it got big. And then she was like all over 96.5, whatever it is. And so a shout out to him and she's from New Zealand. And then, my younger sister listened to what I listened to. But either way, the influence of music came from. And my dad was a big Beach Boy, Beatles, like, like I've had every genre like inspiration in my brain, and I just think it helps tremendously with just the wide variety of sounds and appreciation of music in general, which I think is really important for anyone.
Absolutely.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Definitely. I want to give a quick shout out to Jesse Flanagan, who slid into the Vinyl Stallions DMs in the past week when I said, let me know if you go to concerts, participate in music, anything. We would love to have you on. He says he wants to be on. He goes to a bunch of concerts, I know. So we would love. So Jesse, you will be on soon as well. We'll add another flan again.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely my brother. He's the one who like, you have like wherever the screen is, like my music genre was, I thought it was pretty wide. And me and Jesse put a bunch of music onto my iPod shuffle or whatever. And it just widened more than I ever thought was possible. And then dubstep happened, so that got
that reminds me, Flan.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you the keys to our Fuckboy playlist, which is Klepp and I have about almost 2,500 songs now on this thing.
Oh wow!
But we're trying to get every single genre, just good music from friends, from everyone.
Yes.
So we're gonna give you the keys to that. Add a couple, because I know some crazy songs that I've listened to through your speakers.
Yes.
So
I mean, I do have that one playlist, Coolness.
Yes.
I'm very, very, very proud of that one. That one's not Eyun related at all. It's Ian Flanagan. It's on Spotify. It's just called Coolness. It's just I don't know how to describe. I don't know.
It's just good time.
I'm not promoting it, but it's just like, it's the most followed playlist I have. So
it got me through college, if that helps anyone out there.
If you ever are uncomfortable and you have the aux and you just don't know what to play, but you want to please people and show them new music at the same time, Coolness.
Actually, do you know what? Fuck it. We're putting Coolness on our link tree. So
dude,
we have a list of playlists. We have Fuckboy. That's the only one that's on there. I'm putting Coolness because that is literally brought me through.
Yeah, and I don't know why. I'm just very proud of it because I've been building it for like literally however long Spotify has been around, 8-9 years, and it's just such a collaboration of you have to shuffle it. You can't filter.
Yes.
You can't do like recently added. You can if you want, but like you have to just listen to it on shuffle.
Okay, we'll be adding that to our link tree. Keep an eye out. And just keep an eye out all together for Ian. This man is gonna make some shit happen in this summer going in. But Klepp, man, you got anything else for our fine young lad here in Spruce Studios?
Yeah, I went on a lot of rants. Thanks for letting me.
Hey, that's
Thanks
why
for
we're
letting
here.
Me rant. It feels good to have your voice heard sometimes. But sorry, Klepp.
Nothing specific. Just if you end up coming up to Toledo for a show, let me know.
Hell yeah, man. I'm super, super down. In July is when it would happen. It's like a 2-story bar. I totally forget the name of it. But I will definitely get JJ. I will get your number from JJ in like 2 minutes from the sound.
I'll make the trip. Hell,
yeah,
Toledo ain't that far.
And make sure to add those trap air horns again on the outro, intro and outro.
We will make sure Anchor provides.
You got it.
All right. Well, shit, man. We made it through. This is our third sit down with the Stallions. Great conversation with my boy Ian Flanagan from back at home. I love this kid.
And it won't be the last time.
We end our shows as Stallions would with name. So,
all right.
Let's all do a little outro. My name is Spruce.
My name is Eyun.
And I'm Klepp.
And this has been another episode of Vinyl Stallions.
And then pan into the stallion. Thanks again, guys. The best. Shout out local music.